Welcome to Going Trackside. I'm David Gray. In today's episode, we go trackside with Canadian National on the Edson and Sangudo Subdivisions. We also make a brief stop on the Wainwright Sub for a shot of 515 crossing CN's high-level bridge in Edmonton. It is August 23, 2017, and we begin the day at Atchison, awaiting the arrival of CN train M302. Atchison is an industrial area located just west of Edmonton on the Edson subdivision. M302 is a mixed freight that originates in Vancouver and is headed for Winnipeg. Today's train was special in that it was being powered by two BC Rail veterans, 4619 and 4601, seen here on the approach to Walker Yard. Also noteworthy on this train were the empty continuous welded rail cars headed east. Once 302 had passed, we waited around for another interesting leader, this time in the form of Illinois Central 2456 leading Q192. Referred to by many as a Blue Devil, these units were originally on a shared lease by CN and Conrail from LMS, hence the Conrail blue that these units wear. The train itself, CN Q192, is an intermodal out of Prince Rupert and is destined for the Chicago area. As the train approaches, you'll hear me making a fool of myself. I forgot that the camera was rolling.
There we go.
We didn't stick around to shoot 192 in its entirety, as they were moving very slowly waiting for 302 to clear the line ahead. Instead, we jumped on the Anthony Henday Ring Road and headed for CN's high-level bridge. Here we would shoot CN L515 and chase them up the Sangudo Subdivision. We just saw 515 cross over the Yellowhead Trail, coming off of the Camrose subdivision. It has now entered the Wainwright Sub and is beginning to cross the high-level bridge. Once across, they would spend about an hour in Walker Yard picking up more traffic for points west. 515 runs from Edmonton to Whitecourt via the Sangudo Subdivision, but on this date the crew would run out of hours and tie down at Onaway. Taking this into consideration, we decided that our chase would only take us as far as the Villeneuve airport. Starting up the Sangudo, our first stop was in St. Albert, where we wanted to be in and out quickly, so I only shot pictures here, first of the trestle and then by the grain elevators. Having gotten our shots at St. Albert, it was a quick jump back in the car and over to the next wooden trestle at Villeneuve. As 5288 leads the train over, you can hear the old trestle creaking from the weight it is now bearing. As mentioned, 515 had stopped in Walker Yard to pick up some more freight. This turned out to be several boxcars as well as some more gondolas. We've arrived at our final location for the chase, which is the first crossing west of the airport. Shortly after arriving, 515 comes rolling by one final time. It is now August 27th, and we find ourselves trackside once again. This time we are waiting for an over 13-hour late westbound via Canadian. Before the via would arrive, however, two other trains would roll by. The first being train G800, a grain from Edmonton to Viking. Providing the power would be CN 2453 and 2179. Just as 800 had cleared, another train rounded the curve in the distance. This time it was train U724, a loaded rock train from Katavan. Today's train wasn't all rock, as CN had tacked some freight on the tail. As the train approached, we noticed that the leader was another 2400 series unit in the form of 2407. The trailing units would be 2706 and 2161. About 15 minutes later, the Canadian would finally roll on west, exiting Edmonton with 6409 and 6446 leading the long passenger train towards Vancouver. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to hit the subscribe button below. Also check out my Instagram and Flickr pages linked in the description below.